Hello. So, good morning, all dear participants. So, inconvenience due to technical issues. And now, our last day of your webinar series. Today, have a special guest, Mr. Mangesh Sapkar sir, who having an experience in regulatory affair department and quality assurance department. He is an alumni of our college and pass out in the year of 2010 and also having a 13 plus year of experience in quality assurance and regulatory departments. So I welcome Mr. Mangesh Sapkar sir and request them please start the session.
Hi, thank you guys. So first of all, thank you Ritesh to reach out me to share my skills and knowledge with you guys. So before starting about the technical discussion, let me just give me some small uh, details about me. So I am as just someone. Sorry, I am not aware about the name of that guy. So I am the ex student of our College of Pharmacy. So throughout my 13.3-year experience, I have worked in sterile manufacturing operations for 7 years on shop floor, then for some 3-4 years on trainings, then quality assurance, and now currently I'm working in global regulatory affairs. So let's start the discussion, technical discussion. So Ritesh, please share the screen. I'll stop my screen from here. So today we are going to discuss about pharmaceutical quality assurance and drug regulatory affairs. So before starting about regulatory affair, first we will take quality assurance part. So I think most of us like to join quality assurance, regulatory affairs, all these things because these are this job or this not involves the more shop floor activities. So let's start from the word quality. So uh, please go on slide number first. It is. The word quality assurance is not restricted only for pharmaceutical industry. Actually, quality assurance is in every industry where the product is being manufactured. The term quality control, quality assurance will be used. But here we are specifically will discuss about quality assurance of pharmaceuticals. So exactly what do you mean by quality? Quality, we are saying that these shoes are very nice quality. The Tata cars having very nice body build up quality. Then some like that. So quality means what? The particular atom should perform its given activity properly. So it's a degree to which the drug substance. Here we will discuss about the drug because we are discussing about pharmaceutical. So drug substance or a drug product meets its intended use and fulfill its inherent properties. So intended use means what? So suppose paracetamol 500 mg is there. So what is the intended use? It should perform its activity as analgesic, antipyretic, whatever it is. So it should be safe, effective. So these things is called as quality. So then only we can say that product has quality. So quality assurance is a systematic process. Whether we are defining in that in through a quality assurance, we will define that the product is safe and it's meeting its pre-specified requirement for which we are going to manufacture it. By saying that means by keeping the purpose that this product will perform this activity. So if it is performing it very well without any safety concern, then we can say that that product having the quality. So this is only the main work of quality assurance, that it will verify, it will ensure the product is meeting its predefined quality criteria throughout its life cycle. So QA establishes and maintains the set of requirements for from development of molecule, development of product throughout research R&D stage, then manufacturing stage, then quality control test stage, testing stage, then batch release stage, in process stage. So throughout the product manufacturing and testing and release stage, quality assurance is the department which will ensure that the product is meeting, that every stage of product is meeting the predefined criteria. So this is the work of quality assurance. So quality assurance is not just a small term; it's having a lot of responsibilities and roles throughout the pharma. So just now, these are the different definitions of quality assurance. So these definitions are not particular. Now ISO is not specifically for pharma. So it's showing, it states that quality assurance is the part of quality management focused on providing the confidence that quality requirement will be fulfilled. So what are our requirement? If the product is fulfilling that, then we can say that the product having the quality. So WHO is saying that quality assurance is a wide ranging concept. So it's not small concept. It's covering all matters that individually or collectively influence the quality of the product. So with regards to pharmaceutical, quality assurance can be divided into major areas like development, as I told, development, quality control, production, distribution, inspection. So throughout the product life cycle, QA will take care of the product's quality. So like different persons have different perspective, different definition. So it will vary person to person. So let's go next page. So quality assurance in pharmaceutical organization. So here, same I just discussed, this is the wide concept. So throughout the quality assurance, we will ensure that product is meeting the GMP criteria. Now, what is good manufacturing practice? So here we pharmaceutical having the different aspect rather other than other industries, because here we are treating the human beings and animals. So here there will be very ultimate care will be taken to ensure that there will not be any cross contamination, there will not be any safety issue with the product during manufacturing, testing, distribution, release, everything. So QA will establish the criteria throughout this, that this stage product should meet this criteria, at manufacturing stage this should meet. So this all the criteria will be defined and approved by quality assurance for the different stages of product development. So here, system of the quality assurance appropriate to manufacture of pharmaceutical products should ensure pharmaceutical products are designed and developed in a way take care of requirement of GMP, good manufacturing practice, good documentation practice, good laboratory practice. These are the different terms which are called as GXP. So X stands for documents, laboratory, then like that good clinical practice, good laboratory practice, good engineering practice. So these all are related to our pharmaceutical industries, where the every means quality assurance will be taking care of the product is fulfilling the requirement of good manufacturing practice. Means there are multiple things. I think you are aware of GMP. So in Google, lot of matters are lot of articles are available for GMP, GDP. GDP means good documentation practices. Whether whatever the activity is taking done by production, quality control, and all departments, that will be verified by quality assurance. So that's why that is called as GTP. That GDP is, and all this is not the only part of, all the responsibility of only this quality assurance. All the employees of industry has to take care of GMP, GDP, and GLP. So we'll go to next slide. Now we will see basically what are the subdivisions of pharmaceutical quality assurance. So these are not the only division, it varies company to company, industry to industry, because just these are the roughly divisions. In many companies, this may be mixed, this may be divided, this one department may perform the activity of other one. So first, based on their roles, we have classified the quality assurance as below stages. So one is in process quality assurance. This is called as IPQA. So the name itself indicates that in process. So wherever there is a process, it may be manufacturing process, it may be testing process, it may be packaging process. So all this whatever activities are carried out, in that quality assurance will ensure the correctness of all the process documentations. Everything is followed as per predefined protocols, batch manufacturing records, and predefined procedure, standard operating procedure. So this is in process quality assurance. Second one is compliance or quality management system. So this is compliance means ensuring the, here also now the person will get confused. The here also the term is compliance means we are meeting, we have to show that we should meet the predefined criteria. But here the role will be somewhat different. QMS will be taking care of deviation activities, change control activities, corrective and preventive action handling these activities, then handling about out of specification activities. So these all will be taking care of quality management system. This every I will explain about each and everything. So then documentation QA, then analytical QA, it's related to laboratory. Then engineering QA, engineering itself indicates that it's related to equipment, machines, and related engineering activity. Then audit and compliance, then corporate QA. So I'll discuss about each and every aspect of once IPQA and all others. So here the roles of IPQA. So as I told you, the name indicates that in process quality assurance. So whichever process is going on, that process is being verified by IPQA. So here not only process, QA will verify whether the person who is performing the activity is meeting the criteria, which whether he is qualified, he is trained to perform this activity, whether he is performing the person hygienic uh, criteria, he is misqualified for that particular activity, because personal hygiene also very much important part of pharmaceutical industry. So whether he is performing proper gowning as per SOP. In pharmaceutical industry, there are, in specifically sterile industry, there is huge role of governing aseptic practices, that behavioral aspect, to ensure that it is following the good manufacturing practices. So other one is safety applications. Like in pharmaceutical industry, we have to wear goggle, mask, hand gloves, all this activity. We cannot run with our street garments, street foods inside the work area. So these all will be taken care of, or IPQA means they will ensure that this activity is being followed. They will ensure that the instrument machine which are going to use for manufacturing, testing, or whatever related activities, product related activities, that are calibrated, that are validated, that machine is meeting its criteria, it's being cleaned before taking it for the operation. So they will not start the activity without getting approval. It is called as line clearance. So whenever there will be one product manufactured, first that all product will be removed from the line, it will be cleaned, then there will be a line clearance activity, that there is no remnant of previous product, there is no remnant of previous documents, all the previous documents and all the activity of previous product has been carried out. Then they will give line clearance. The name it indicates that it's giving the clearance to perform the next stage. So this activity will be taken care of IPQA for each stage, not only for because as I have worked specifically in sterile manufacturing, so this one by one stage, suppose there will be line clearance for washing process, decartoning process, filling process, manufacturing, and all these stages, there will be one line clearance activity. So stage wise, the line clearance activity will be performed by the user department in presence of QA. So QA will verify the correctness of that things. Then they will destroy all the in-process material, non-recoverable rejects. So previous material will be removed from the area, it will be destroyed. So they will ensure that stages of process appropriate status level is affixed. So in pharma sector, there is very much important of labeling, because the person will not be aware what is the activities going on. So after performing one activity, we have to keep the status of that level, that ready for filling, ready for manufacturing, so under cleaning, under whatever it is. So stage, that all things will be taken care of quality assurance. Then if anything happened during the batch activities, during the testing, So it is the responsibility of IPQA along with shop floor person or user to ensure that anything happened wrong, anything during process, it may happen some issue that some product fall down, some product leakage, some which is unexpected event happened, that should be highlighted to the upper level or QA head, quality assurance head. So this is also responsibility of IPQA. Then they will ensure the dispensing process will be performed under laminar airflow. Now these are the very huge concepts, so you can go through Google that what is the laminar airflow, all that. So it should miss dispensing activity, manufacturing activity, filling activity, or your tablet capsule, whatever the manufacturing process are there, that are followed as per the procedure. So and all the documents are completed immediately after the one stage is being done. So they will verify the yield and whether the yield is meeting the predefined yield limit. Then they will involve in the process validation, media fill validation, cleaning validation, and other activities. Though now these are very deep concepts: media fill, process validation, cleaning validation, which is really not possible to explain this within 1 hour schedule. So if really required, we will conduct one another session of sterile manufacturing operations and documentation in future. If suppose really you guys are interested, and College of Pharmacy lecturers are ready to for that, so we'll see later. So now we'll go for another slide, because it's not possible to explain you in detail all these things within a short duration. So these are the roles of IPQA. Now the another department is QMS or compliance. So here the name quality management system. So this department will be taking care of documentation related to these manufacturing activities, testing activities, all that. So here quality assurance is collection of it is a group of comprehensive collection of policies, procedure designed to ensure and maintain uniform and high quality of the production of pharmaceutical product. So here mostly they are taking care of document management, change control, training management, audit management, corrective and preventive action management, deviation management, out of specification, out of trend, out of limit management, and other relevant activities. So what is meant by change control? Because little bit I will explain about this activity also. So change control means if anything happen, anything change is being, we are proposing any change, like any change, introduction of new material, introduction of new equipment, changing of any source of equipment, changing of documents, changing of procedures. So this cannot be performed without any approval process. Like just we want, so we will ask verbally to QA. No, not like that. There is one defined procedure called as change control management. So through that, a user department who wants to implement a change, he will initiate one form. If manual, it is called as change control form. Currently, it's electronic document. There is one software called as TrackWise. Through that software, he will create the change control record. So it will have what is the current procedure, what is the proposed change, what is the justification of that proposal. So we have to provide the rationale why we are changing that one. So these all the user department will create the request. So it will be approved by the user department's manager. Then it will come to QA. Whether the proposal is acceptable, QA will verify that. QA will analyze that. If it is acceptable, he will give the pre-approval before implementation. If he required additional information, he will send that back to user. And at the same time, other cross-functional team also will involve to verify that changes. Then after getting fulfillment of requirement, again it will come to quality assurance. So as these are new concept, maybe you will be getting somewhat tough to understand that thing, but let's understand maybe because these are new concepts which you are getting first time, if I am not wrong. So this quality, this after getting the pre-approval of change control, the change will be implemented. Then again that change control form will come to QA for the closure. So this is the change control. Then another one is deviation. So deviation is anything which is going wrong, which is not in line with the approved procedure. So if something happened wrong, this is called as incident or deviation. So anything which is defined in the procedure, it is not followed. Which is defined in the SOP, which is defined in GMP, it is not followed, then there will be a deviation. So someone QA or user department will initiate the deviation. This should be, suppose this should be followed, but this suddenly goes wrong. So in that case also, why that case is uh, suddenly, suppose the product should get the tube of filling get removed from the, during filling of the ampules, or while that product's line, suppose some leakage happen. So this is unexpected thing. So deviation may be planned deviation or unplanned deviation. Suppose mostly unplanned deviation will be there. So why it is happened, how it is happened, who was performing that activity. So there will be multiple stages of that. It's called as root cause analysis. So the QA is the QMS, QA or compliance QA is the department who will verify that all those reports. User department will do the investigation of what was going wrong, what went wrong, how it happened, who was involved in this. So everything report will be shared to QA. So QA will verify and make that the report, deviation report, is complete, and it can be shown. Deviation, change control, all this are the auditable document. When there will be audit, USFDA, MHRA, these documents will be verified by that audit. Now corrective and preventive action, it's related to deviation. When something goes wrong, so there will, to close that one, suppose one time accident happened, so we should be taking why what kappa means corrective and preventive action was taken by government. They have installed now airbags. They are planning to install 6 airbag in all vehicles. So like that, to avoid the reoccurrence of unexpected event, we are, is QA will propose kappa, user department also will propose, and QA will verify that proposed corrective and preventive action is correct or not. So it's related to the deviation or unexpected event, how we can avoid, that is called as corrective and preventive action. So OS, if this is related to analytical, if anything predefined, suppose assay of tablet was not the assay limit is 95 to 105, but it comes lesser than 95 or more than 105, so it is out of specification. So it is called as OS. Then OT, this is out of trend. So throughout the year, trend will be done for all the products, and the based on the manufactured batches, the quality control or manufacturing team will establish the limit for particular parameter. So if the product is not matching that for particular parameter, then it is called as out of trend. Out of limit, it's like out of specification. So this OAS, OT, OL also will be handled like deviation. So why, what was wrong? So what is the reason of that one? Whether any analytical error, whether the instrument which is used to verify this analytical means that parameters, whether that instrument is wrong, whether the analytic, the person who is doing that analysis, whether it is qualified, whether he has performed his activities as per the procedure, all these things. So this is also OS, OT, and OL. Let's start about other part. So this is QMS QA. Another one will be Ritesh, please go to next slide. So request all the students, wherever they have any doubt, please note down their doubts, and if they want, they can ask the same at the end of this lecture or discussion. So now next will be documentation QA. So the name indicates that documentation means it's related to only document part. Here now every company will have this one. So see, whatever the documents available in the pharmaceutical industry, the master files of all the documents. Master documents means the original one. Preparator will be user department. It may be engineering, micro, QC, production, but after preparation and verification, the approval will be done by quality assurance. And after that, the effectiveness of that document will be taken care by quality assurance. So to this is the responsibility of documentation QA, that making the document effective. Then after making the effective, the person, he or she will maintain the original document with them with quality assurance. And while give now master BMR, master batch manufacturing record, or whatever it is document, if you require protocol like that, so they will take the photocopy of that one and they will make the stamp, that execution copy stamp, and they will give the photocopy of that one for the execution to enter the data of that processing. So this is document effectiveness, issuance, now archival. After batch processing, the whatever the document is executed, but the observation is mentioned. So whatever throughout the manufacturing process, so there will be some different operation. What is the in tablet different operation, liquid oral different parameters will be there. So all the batch processing operations observation will be maintained on entered by the user department, so that after making all the entries, that document will be closed and returned to again QA. So these are called as archival. And storage, they will keep the document storage. There will be a defined procedure that which document will be kept up to which year. Normally 5 years is the range, but it varies that document to document. So other one, issuance of logbook. So there are multiple operations will be going on, like a recording of temperature of different areas, recording of pressure differential of different areas, recording of operation start time, end time, recording of, so different activities will be there. So to maintain that that entries, we use logbooks. Then batch manufacturing record. Batch manufacturing record means during manufacturing, what are the observations will be there, mixing time, pH, that weight, whatever the addition time of material. So throughout then final weight of that batch, the clarity of solution. If it is a tablet, then it will be some different operations. I am not expert in tablet, so sorry, I can't explain you about tablet. I have expertise on sterile manufacturing powders and sterile eye drops, also I can say. So these are the things which I can tell you. So these are the batch manufacturing. This is about batch manufacturing records. Then batch packaging records, BPR. So batch packing record means again the same, that during the packaging, like there will be different procedures, embossing procedure, then inserting procedure, then that cutting activities, all this. So this also, this all details will be recorded in batch packaging record. Protocols means if any study protocol or any media field protocol, any cleaning validation protocol. So this protocol will be prepared by user, approved by QA. Then again it will be executed, and after execution it will be returned to QA only. So archival and storage of all the above executed documents, it is the responsibility of documentation QA. Then assigning QA related training, whatever few trainings will be there, that training will be assigned by documentation QA. Then again performing annual trend, that is called as APQR, annual product quality review. Whatever the batches processed throughout the year, that data of that batches will be monitored by QA. That data will be recorded. This one batch having pH this time, this solution had the last final volume this much, last filtration time this much, filling time this much. So throughout whatever the batches were manufactured, QA will make the trend of that one. That is called as annual product quality review, APQR. So these are the roles of documentation QA. So let's start another one. So this is not only it varies company to company. Different company will have different roles of different. It may be only one QA in some small companies. There will not be such huge different team size. But specifically when we will go to large organizations, so these will be the departments. Now next will be analytical QA. The name indicates that analytical is related to lab. So this quality assurance will be taking care of documentation and related activity, lab related activities. So wherever there will be analytical testing procedures, so testing reports, that report will be verified by this analytical QA. After and during batch manufacturing, the samples will be submitted to quality control, that is testing facility. So after that one, whether the report are satisfactory, whether the product is meeting its predefined limits, specified limit, that is this activity will be taken care by analytical quality assurance. So this may be for raw materials, packaging materials, batch release process. So these are the verification of analytical reports. Then in process checks for analytical testing procedure and approval of documents. So here also there will be different equipments. So whether the equipments are calibrated like pH meter, oxygen meter, whatever the different HPLC machine, POC machine, whether the proper machine is being used for that test, whether that machine is calibrated, validated, whether it was clean, whether the person is qualified, because here whichever activities will be done by user, the user should be trained and qualified to perform that particular activities. So this is the work or responsibility of QA to ensure the person is qualified for that particular activity. So checking the stability data and approval of stability protocol, because now pharmaceutical stability, it's ICHQ1. You can refer that guideline. There are there you will find what is the requirement of pharmaceutical stability for different dosage forms. So QA will verify whether the product is stable at its stability point. Mostly the product will be verified after at initial stage. After the approval of drug product, we will verify at least 3 batches. We will incept the stability, then we will verify at 0 means initial month, then third month, 6 month, 9 month, 12 month, 18 month, 24, 36, like that. So first year we will perform the stability for every 3 months. Second year we will perform for every 6 months. Then later on, second year onwards we will perform yearly. This is the stability. So QA will analytical will verify whether the product is meeting the criteria during the stability period, or is there any fluctuation in the limit, like pH. Example, we'll say the pH of any solution, liquid oral or injectable or eye drop, whether it is within the specified limit throughout its stability time. So these all things will be taken care. Then again, next is the engineering. So engineering name indicates that it's related to machine. So engineering QA will verify whatever the equipments used in pharmaceutical industry that are qualified and calibrated and validated. So it will involve in periodic process validations, calibration activities. Then it will in the verification activities and approval of all these documents, related documents. So verification and approval of URS means if any new equipment is coming in the facility, they will verify user requirement specification, what is the requirement for that particular product, that particular equipment, then their design qualification, installation qualification, operational qualification, performance qualification. All these things will be verified by engineering QA. The documentation as well as the practical activities will be verified by engineering QA. So these are the relevant QA. Other one is I think corporate QA. Next one. And quality audit and compliance. Yeah. So actually there will not be a separate department in some companies, audit and compliance team. And some companies will have. So its name indicates that audit and compliance. So it will handle the activities related to audit. So to conduct the internal audit, to verify that all activities are going right, all documents are right. Then to prepare for the regulatory audits like USFDA audit, MHRA audit, EMA audit, external regulatory agency audits, and preparation of audit response. After audit, agency will give some observations that they are not found distinct satisfactory. So that report will come to QA. Then QA will give the audit response along with regulatory. So last one is corporate QA. So name indicates that corporate. So corporate means that this QA will perform the activities of overall this one plants. Means this suppose if company having 5 plant, 10 plants. So each plant will have their particular QA, but for overall 5 plants, the corporate overall common policies will be to perform by corporate QA. So they will establish the global corporate assurance system. So if the plant is in different countries, so corporate QA will establish the procedure for all countries procedure like good manufacturing practice, good practices, good laboratory practices, data integrity, and other corporate policies, means healthcare policies, that medical checking policies, every that medical uh, testing will be there. Then employee training policies. Then whatever data integrity means, how data should be performed, data should be maintained on time. All the corporate SOPs and all this procedure will be established by corporate QA and other regulatory related policies. So corporate means throughout the process, throughout the plant, it is the one who will taking care of all the global activities. So this is related to quality assurance. So thank you guys for listening. Let's, if anyone have query, please let me know. After that, we will take some 10-minute break to start about regulatory affairs.
Hello.
So
Dear all participants, if anyone having any doubt, please post in the chat box.
definitely within this short period of time, we cannot cover all things. But anyway, I will try to give the answers if someone has doubt. Yeah, I think someone has written something. But I'm not able to.
No, sir, no question was there.
No question. So can we quit here for 10 minutes? If because see,
Hello?
I don't have any issue to continue. Hello, yeah.
After 10 minutes.
Yeah, because definitely all the procedure is new, so people will that student will get bored as different words are coming on there. Yes, okay. So
Yes, sir.
let's have a gap of 10 minutes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So just shall we be connected here on mute or what?
Connected, sir.
I'll be connected here. So I will be on mute. Let's have 10-minute break. Later then we'll connect again.
Yes, sir.